BBL 851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Last month, the AN-225 was destroyed, one of the most iconic aircraft to ever fly and the world's largest cargo aircraft. Sporting a staggering 6 engines with 3 under each wing, the aircraft caught the eyes of anyone at every airport visited, and for aviation enthusiasts attracted the absolute masses to local roads and car parks trying to get a view of the aircraft. However, following the destruction of the AN-225, questions arose over whether a second one has been created and could be ready to retake the crown for Antonov. It has been highly speculated for decades that it does exist. But is this the case? Well, to put it very simply, there was a second AN-225 that was partially built, if you will, and back in the 1980s, this is when Antonov was making a second AN-225 for the Soviet space program. However, without getting into too much detail, the Soviet Union did collapse from there. The general AN-225 program therefore took a bit of a hit, but none more so than that of the second AN-225 that was currently in the works, as because of this, plans were shelved, and this was at the time when they had their lone AN-225 fly for the very first time on the 21st of December 1988, registered as, at the time, CCP-82060, and eventually, as we know it today, UR-82060. As time moved along, further clarity was missing surrounding that second AN-225, with it never really looking likely that Antonov would move forward and produce a second aircraft, despite many people wanting them to do so. When the 2000s rolled around, the second AN-225 actually finally had some new life, with Antonov noting that they did need additional capacity in the program, and the only way to achieve this was to build a secondary unit. A date of completion was even given. However, just like the first time around, all of this quickly dwindled out, and as the 2000s came to an end, and we moved into the 2010s, the aircraft still had not been completed, and in addition, work on the program had seemingly halted, with absolutely zero, and I want to reiterate, absolutely zero talk appearing, and no further confirmation on when we would finally see that second unit importantly flying in the skies. In 2022, today, and for the past decade, reports have consistently indicated that the second unit was never completed, and this is something that can be very much verified. A lot of the reports also noted that it was only around 60 to 70% completed when it was abandoned, although this is definitely harder to verify. With the destruction of the only AN-225, people have wanted this aircraft to be finished, but the most likely scenario, according to Ukraine, is they'll make Russia pay for the fixes and work to repair the AN-225. However, after recently released videos and pictures of the destruction caused to the AN-225, it does honestly seem like an aircraft that has to be written off, and there's absolutely no chance there'll be any parts to salvage on the aircraft, which is unfortunate, but I think it is the reality at this point. Whatever happens though remains to be seen, and whether we'll ever see an aircraft like the AN-225 flying again is a whole other situation and question. But what are your thoughts? Would you like to see that second AN-225 built to replace the existing one so we can finally see the King of the Skies return? You can let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.